The refugees from Poland were brought to Uganda by the British colonial rulers in 1941 in search of a safe haven. And the British felt that the best place for their camp was Nyabyeya in Masindi district, an area which currently accommodates a National Forestry College. Early estimates by the officials here indicate that there were over 2,000 Polish refugees living in this camp in Masindi district. Most of them were children and the elderly.
So by that time, Uganda was a British colony, and Britain was part of the Allied group. So I think quotas were given to each of the Allied groups, countries. And Britain was given, I think, a number to move out of Poland.
This government forestry college owes its existence to the Polish refugees.
And clear when they came in, they were industrious people. We are told they were they have about 2,000 plus, largely women and old people and children who are brought in here. And when they come in here, they set up a lot of infrastructure.
And one structure that has stood the test of time is the house of the camp commandant, which is now occupied by the Nyabyeya Forestry College principal. The former post office building, now known as White House, was turned into a dormitory. Across the main road in a bushy village stands these structures spread out in a well-arranged manner. These are some of the many structures left behind by the Polish refugees when they were returning to their homeland. But what is so amazing, these structures made out of lime mixed with marram are still strong and habitable. Interestingly, this borehole, now seemingly abandoned in the bush but still functional, was sunk by the refugees. A few meters from this water point is a well-designed temple built from 1943 to 1946 in honor of the Blessed Virgin Mary, crowned Queen of Poland by the Poles in exile. From the writings on the wall and the symbols, it is clear that these people very much long to return to their motherland, Poland. But unfortunately, some never lived to see their homeland and were buried in this cemetery. It is believed that the interaction of the Polish with the local community here revolved around trading in food items and the locals entertaining them through dance. As a young boy, the graying Mzee recalls that he used to travel long distance to Nyabyeya to sell mangoes to the Polish refugees.
They helped me in getting my school fees. I used to collect all mangoes. They use these mangoes to make waragi.
With a memory that is now fading, the old man scratches his head to remember the words he had learnt while trading with the Polish.
They were greeting is in Dovere. That's how they greeted us. And there was some. By that time, we used to speak a few as we sold them things.
He respects the level of the industriousness exhibited by the Polish refugees while in Masindi.
I liked them especially. In fact, that's why I've been industrious. For them, just a few people as they were producing their food, they were producing their clothing, they were producing their shoes. I don't see why people cannot make their own clothing with these handlooms.
But their departure was sudden. One morning, the locals brought food items to sell to their customers, the Poles as usual, and to their surprise, they were welcomed by an empty camp. It is still not clear whether the refugees reached their destination because conflicting stories that filtered back to the locals indicated that the ship carrying them capsized, killing all on board.
Some time back, we got a BBC reporter who claims to be a descendant of some of the people who are here. And he came here and he covered the story. But he could not give a clear account as to what happened to the rest of the people and where they went.
Residents told NTV that some Polish nationals working in Uganda regularly come to pray with them as a way of honoring their ancestors. The Poles lived in Masindi for years and left some buildings and water sources from which the residents, their former neighbors, remember them. But perhaps the strongest legacy was the strong Catholic faith of the Poles that rubbed into the residents, as can be seen from the well-maintained church they left behind. I'm Hilary Esiga for NTV Connect.